It was a cold, stormy night when John Thornton found himself stranded in a remote, antiquated inn nestled deep within the heart of the English countryside. The inn was old, its time-worn wooden beams creaking with every gust of wind that rattled the windows. The place had an eerie aura about it, and John couldn't help but feel a shiver down his spine as he checked in. The innkeeper, a grizzled old man with watery eyes, handed him an old-fashioned key. "You'll be staying in room 13, he muttered, with a hint of a warning in his voice. John glanced at the key, its brass tarnished with age, and offered a polite nod. As he climbed the creaking wooden staircase, the flickering candlelight casting eerie shadows on the walls, he couldn't help but wonder why the innkeeper had hesitated. Room 13's door groaned open, revealing a chamber that seemed to belong to another century. Heavy, moth-eaten curtains blocked out most of the moonlight, and the room was filled with antique furniture covered in dust sheets. A massive four-poster bed dominated the room, draped with faded, frayed curtains. Despite its gloomy appearance, John was too tired to be picky. He closed the door and threw his bag onto the bed, then set about lighting the gas lamp. As the room slowly illuminated, he caught sight of a painting hanging above the fireplace. It depicted a striking woman, her pale face framed by dark, cascading hair, her eyes seemingly following his every move. John couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. Ignoring his discomfort, he decided to get some rest after a long day of travel. He slipped under the heavy covers, but sleep did not come easily. The wind outside howled like a banshee, and strange, indistinct whispers seemed to dance on the air. John dismissed them as mere products of his tired mind, but the unease persisted. Hours passed, and John awoke with a start. The room was bathed in an eerie blue light, casting strange, shifting shadows on the walls. He blinked in confusion, unable to discern the source of the light. As his eyes adjusted, he realized that the ghostly glow emanated from the portrait above the fireplace. The woman in the painting had come to life. Her dark eyes bore into his soul, and her lips parted as if to speak. John couldn't tear his gaze away from her, his heart pounding in his chest. "You shouldn't have come here," she whispered, her voice barely audible but filled with sorrow. "Why?" John stammered, unable to look away. "This inn, it's cursed," she murmured, her image growing fainter with each word. Before John could ask for more information, the painting returned to its lifeless state, and the room was plunged into darkness once again. He fumbled for the gas lamp, finally managing to relight it. His heart was still racing, and he couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong.